Okay, hi fourth grade. I am about to walk you through how to build your 3D sculpture. Dun 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 dun! Super exciting. Now don't forget, all of us at this point should sort of have an idea of what we want to do. I'm borrowing Will's sketchbook right now. You should have your directions printed off and glued in there. And you should have some, little sketches. They could be colored if you got to that point, or they could just be like they are here, with some cool ideas that you're thinking about using. Now keep this close to you. You don't necessarily have to have it up and on the table, but if you forgot what a step is, there's steps printed here to tell you what you should do next. So check that before asking me, or check with your friends because they'll all know. That's why I print this out, so that you know where you are during your project at all times. So keep that near you. When you get to the point where you're ready to start building and decorating, the supplies you'll have are your cardboard, which I've sort of already done some stuff to. Little pieces like this, you are allowed to cut these pieces, the small pieces. Please don't cut on the big pieces, because those are meant for the actual building itself, and the small stuff is meant for the detail work. You'll also have glue. We are going to be using the paintbrushes and glue like this because it's a lot easier. You'll have the construction paper crayons and your markers, and you're also going to have all of our recycled construction paper that is in the paper station. So there's lots of opportunities to do some cool stuff with. So here's my building. This is going to be the front of my house. I'm also going to show you what the black looks like with just the crayon. These are my walls and my roof. So to start off, I want to start adding my detail work and my coloring. Remember, we do that before we glue all the pieces together. So you take this. I like to be precise, and I suggest that you guys do too, where you put your pieces on paper and then you trace around it and cut it out. I've already done that. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Here's my paper that I cut and traced. Now, I've taken my glue, I've rubbed it all over my cardboard. Try to make sure you focus on the edges because that's where it tends to peel off. Stick your paper on here. Try to move your paper around so that it fits nicely. I'm trying to do this one-handed, so it's kind of wonky, but it's okay. Okay, so there's that. At this point, I can go ahead and start adding some of my little dots. So I'm just going to take my paper, put my little pieces. Okay. At the end, if I have any that pop off the side like this blue one, I can cut it off. It's not a big deal. That way you have all kinds of different circles. And I just used scrap pieces of paper that were in our recycling thing and cut these out. So saving our planet one paper circle at a time. There we go. You guys get the idea. And if you really have a good plan, doing all these steps, cutting this stuff out, really doesn't take a whole lot of time. Like, super duper quick. You just have to have your plan, ready and have an idea of what you're going to do. Now there's that. Now I can start adding my doors and stuff. You can choose to color your doors first, or you can glue them on and then color them. Just for the sake of this video, I'm going to put my doors on like this and then go back and do my detail work. You could also add your paper onto these doors if you want them to be a really bright, nice color, but like I said, I'm just doing this for time's sake. So I've got my window, yada yada yada. Okay. Now this is my basic front door, right? The front of my house. Now, like I said, and you'll see it later because when you come in I'll have it prepared. But I'll go in and add my details to my door and things like that. I think I might do a little eave up here too, just to jazz it up a bit. Same thing goes with the black. You glue your door on. So this is my back door. I think I might do a triangle like this. Now, if you want your doorways, let's say that you want this to actually be like sort of like a porch, you can make that happen. All you have to do is take some cardboard and cut little pieces out. So, because you're basically, woo, that shot across the room. These are going to act as things to make your stuff pop out. So you glue it down first, and then you put the whatever it is that you're using on top of it. The more of these that you stack, the higher it'll pop out, right? So that's how you do your detail work. Not too hard. Yes, there are lots of pieces, so we're really gonna have to focus on our cleanup, but mostly think of it like I'm making a house and it's gonna be like a puzzle, and at the very end I'm gonna put all my puzzle pieces together. You guys got this.